There is no time to waste. Pretty girl, them love to beat them face. And we not in a no ace. Tell the dirty girl, them fi know them place. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah. All right now. So what is we doing? We gotta do the brows. No, moisturize first. Okay, cause you feel dry, and do them lips, honey. Okay, so I'm gonna just go ahead and moisturize with my little Nivea cream, cause you know we fresh out the shower. I feel extra dry. Okay, them lips, honey. No, feels right. What is this? No, you cannot make a debut. Okay, that feels a lot better. Now we do the brows. Okay, so for my brows, I'm gonna be doing the same push-up technique. I really have been loving the way my brows look, you know, and it gives me a little lift, you know, like extra brows, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so I'm just gonna use my clear mascara and push them up. And then after this dries, I'm going to use some setting powder and just lightly dust over it to kind of like, you know, take away the shine. But I absolutely love how that looks. Like, that's just bomb. Okay, now they're dry. I'm gonna take some of my Kunafa powder by Huda Beauty, and very lightly, as you can tell, there's hardly anything on my brush because I don't want this to look ashy. I'm just going to kind of just dab that on there so it'll take away from the shine of the gel of the mascara, the clear mascara. One side is dead, so we gotta do the other side now. Am I the only one that stops breathing when they're doing their brows? Like, I hold my breath like there is I'm about to pass out trying to do this thing. Okay, and by the way, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in Ebony. Now, I'm gonna take my... What is this? You know what? Take a sip. Take a sip, sip. Ooh, look at my drink. Okay. Yes, Black Opal. Girl. Okay, I'm gonna take my Black Opal concealer, and this is in the shade Tan, and we're gonna apply this as a base because, you see what I'm saying, we need to even out the situation. And now under my brows, I'm gonna be taking the ColourPop concealer, and this is in 40. I'm gonna place that right under the brow. Okay, so now that I have my base, I'm gonna go in with my Huda Beauty Kunafa powder, and with this, I'm just going to set right under my brow and try to avoid the crease. Okay, because I forgot to mention this in the beginning, I am doing a look inspired by Mitchell. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so we're gonna be doing that graphic neon liner pink look. Sans the lip. I'm not gonna do the lip. At least I don't know if I'm gonna do the lip or not. I'll think about it later on, but I kind of want to just go for a nude lip. Been feeling my nude lips lately with my colorful looks. I don't know, okay? we just gonna do the do, okay? Okay, so for my palette today, I'm trying something new. This is by Chantilly Cosmetics, and this is called Suns Out, Buns Out. Summer is not here yet, but I thought that this was super cute, and the colors that I want are in this palette, definitely for the neutral look. Super pretty palette. I like it a lot. So the first color I'm going to go in with is called Sunny, and Sunny is this rusty type shade that we love to place in our crease for our transition color. So I'm just gonna go right in and buff that into the crease. For my crease color, I'm going to go into Sandcastle, and Sandcastle is this, you know, chocolatey type of color. It's a lot darker in person. I know my lights are super bright. But with this, I'm just gonna pack this into the crease, and then I'm gonna go in and blend it out. Now I'm gonna be taking my LA Girl Pro Primer, and this is the white one. And with this, I'm just gonna dab this on the... Dab. Was that even a right dab? Dab. Anyways, I'm just going to dab this on the lid just to kind of brighten it up a little bit. And I'm not trying to do a cut crease or anything like that. I just want the lid space to be a little bit more bright before I place my other color. And with the tip of my beauty blender, I'm just gonna go in and pat that out. And taking this color right here, this is called BBB. I don't know what BBB stands for. Maybe it means booty, 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 shaking everywhere. I don't know, honey. But with that color, we're gonna tap that all over the lid. Okay, so before we go in for the fun part, this part should be interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go in and clean up the outer edge area, just straighten that up a little bit because I'm gonna need it to be straight. Okay, like so. For this part, I am going to back curl my lashes before I start to create my liner. You just want to flatten them out, get them out of the way. At least for me, this works. Like, this really helps with applying liner and lashes. Like, get them to lay down. Now I'm going to take my lightest concealer by ColourPop, and this is the number 36. It's the lightest one that I own right now, I think. And I'm going to be using an angled brush, and I'm just going to kind of just, you know, saturate the brush. And then I'm going to go in and start to create my liner with this. Alright, and we're going to create a nice little wing. And we're going to need this wing to be thick because his is super thick, you know. And we're going to go in and press eyeshadow on top of this. So this is another way that you can create colored liner. Okay, so now that I have my liner as best as I can get it, I'm going to be going in with Trash, and this is from the Urban Decay Electric palette, and this is the most neon color that I could find in my collection, but I think it will still work. Okay, so that don't look too bad. I think we close. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye, and then we'll come on back. Okay, so on my other eye, I decided to try my MAC Select Cover Up, and this is in the shade, what is this? NW30. This is also another light one that I have. This worked a lot better than the ColourPop. It stayed a lot more tacky. That way the color grabbed on a lot better. I feel like over here is just a little bit patchy, and over here is a lot more smooth, but maybe you can't really tell that, so we're gonna keep it pushing because I'm not gonna do this over. No, I am not. But yeah, if you're gonna do this, don't use ColourPop. Use MAC if you have it, and if you have the P. Louise base, which I hear is so great, maybe you want to use that because it stays tacky for this type of thing. So I'm sure that's probably what he used anyway. So okay, don't use the ColourPop one. That's all I'm gonna say because the ColourPop kind of dries down. Like, it dries down to a powder finish, surprisingly. Like, after a while I noticed that certain parts are patchy, like the color wasn't grabbing on because the concealer under there was dry. So yeah, little tip for you. Today my lashes are by Flutter Lashes once again, and this is in the shade, the style, the shade, honey. This is in the shade Intoxicating. Okay. Okay, so now that the lashes are on, it is time to move on to the face. So I'm going to zoom you out a little bit so you can get a little better picture of everything that's going on. Okay, because we need to beat this mug, honey. Look at this. No, this ain't it. Okay, so because I went in and wiped up under my eyes, I have to moisturize once again. Okay, not too much though, just in these areas right here. And I'm going to be using this brush for my moisturizer. And I was asked, what brush is this? This is called Traditional Painter, and this is by Makeup Addiction. Okay, and for my primer, I was gonna say, okay, I'm talking about sometimes. All right, I'm using the Fenty Beauty primer. I'm gonna spread that out with a brush as well. For my second primer, I'm using the Huda Beauty mattifying primer, and I just love to place this like right here under the eyes, over my nose, a little bit on my forehead, a little bit on my chin, just the center of my face basically, because that's where I get the most oily, especially like the top of my cheek area right here under my eyes gets really oily really fast. Around my nose right here, a little bit on the forehead, a little bit on the chin. That's really it. And for my foundation, 420 by Fenty Beauty, and I'm gonna use my Morphe beauty sponge and just pat and blend all of that out. I am going to go in and contour, and I'm going to be mixing two contours today because one is too dark, one is a little bit too light, so together they kind of complement each other. I tried this the other day and I just loved it, so I'm going to do it again. This one is the Fenty Beauty Matchstick, and this is in Espresso. Okay, we're going to carve, okay. And around this, I am going to be using the number 56 by ColourPop, and this is just going to complement this to take away from some of the deepness. And it also helps it to blend a lot easier because the Fenty Matchstick, like, you know, it's a cream to powder finish, so you got to do some work with this one, okay? And to highlight, as usual, the first thing I'm going to go in with is my Fenty Beauty Matchstick, and this one is in Suede. And I'm not going to blend this out, I'm just going to let this sit on top of here until it dries down. Okay, so now that that has dried down a little bit, I'm going to go in with number 40 by ColourPop. You guys, okay, you know what time it is, all right? Don't act like you don't know. And you're going right with it. Tribal one. Okay, so I'm just gonna go in and blend this out now. And on top of this, I'm gonna go in with number 36, and I'm just gonna place this right in here just to brighten up that area some more. And make sure you got your powder on standby to set this. As soon as you blend it out, set it, don't wait. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and set this right away. I'm using my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte powder, and we're really gonna pack this on, just really press it in there and set that concealer so it doesn't budge. I think this is my favorite part of my makeup. This part right here, highlighting. Not highlighter, but like highlighting, like, you know, really brightening up the face. This part right here is gonna make or break you, is what I'm saying. And if you do it right, it's gonna make you. And to set the rest of my face, I'm gonna be using my MAC Studio Fix powder in NW45. And whenever I want a full beat, I use a powder puff instead of a brush, because this is really gonna pack it on, you know, this is really gonna get on there. And to bronze up my face a little bit, because like I said, I'm going for a full beat today, I'm going to be using my Black Opal loose powder in Deep. And if you're looking for a great contour powder or bronzing powder and you're chocolate like me, this powder right here is the one. In person, like right here, you probably can't tell, but like in person, this is a beautiful, true reddish brown type of color. Really, really pretty on us brown skin girls. And to contour my nose, I'm going to be using my same setting powder and just define her a little bit because she needs it. So let's go back in and finish off the eyes. I'm going to be going back into the Electric Palette by Urban Decay, and there's a color in here called Savage, which is this beautiful pink. It's actually pink, even though it looks kind of purpley here, but in real life it's like a really bright pink. And with this, I'm going to buff this on my lower lash line, as well as a little bit into my crease on the outer area. And make sure you tap off your brush, because you do not want to mess up this face. You do not. Taking a small blender brush, I'm going to go into that same pink. And with that, I'm going to start to buff that right in here a little bit. And we're going to kind of wing it out on top of the liner, like drag it out. You just want to carry it in halfway. You don't want to do the whole entire thing. We're going to do a little bit in here, just in the corner right here. I like this. This is pretty. Yes, yes. How pretty is this right about now? I am so proud of myself. Like, okay. Okay, so it's time for mascara. And first things first, I'm going to go in and prime my lower lashes just to thicken them up, because they need help. They need help. They need all the help they can get. Okay, so for my mascara, I'm gonna be using the Big Shot Mascara by Maybelline. And today I'm gonna need a little bit of help because I don't have a liner there. I wanna make sure that I really get in under there, that there's no blank space. So whenever I wanna do that, I use this little tool right here. Now mine looks, you know, busted because I've been using it, okay? But what you do is, you put it over your little lashes like that, you get it close, and you push back and you lift up, and you can really get in there, and it doesn't mess up your makeup. You rub it in there, and there's no blank spaces, like you can't see anything, you see what I'm saying? Like, okay. That's what that is all about. And it really helps to push your lashes against the false lashes so it looks amazing. This little tool right here. The Japs, they think about everything. You see what I'm saying? Everything. And then you have the other side, if you don't want to mess up under your eye and stuff like that, you just get this under here and you do the same thing. You really rub it in there.
Testing. Is this thing on? Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna just jump in here real quick. I gotta pause the video right here because, you know, I don't know what happened. I do not know what was going on, but I lost the footage. It's just a mess. Okay, that's why you lost the footage, because you's a mess. Anyways, yeah, I lost the footage of me doing the liner for this part, so I'm gonna just explain real quick what I did so you guys don't miss anything. You know what I'm saying? And I do apologize. Like, I don't know what happened. I really don't know. I was, you know, anyways, yeah, so I took some white liner and I just lined my waterline, and then I went in with the neon color from the Electric Palette by Urban Decay, and I just tapped it on top of there, and that's basically all I did to do this. Real easy, real simple. So yeah, let's keep it moving.
Honey, this look is like money. Okay. Okay, so we're almost there. For my highlighter today, I'm going to be using Nevermore, and this has a bit of a pink hue, and this is by Melt Cosmetics. So because we're having so much fun, like, why not do like a pinkish type of highlighter. You know what I'm saying? Right there. No more than that. I'm only gonna do that on my cheek area. For the center of my face, I'm gonna do something else. Okay, I changed my mind. I'm just gonna, whatever is left, I'm gonna do on my chin and the center of my face as well. Like, why not? Let's have some fun. Okay, let's just go for it. And with the same highlighter, I'm going to place this in my tear duct area. That's pretty. And for my blush, one of my favorite blushes, NYX Ombre Blush in Feel the Heat. And it's just this orangey type of blush. If you are a brown girl, let me tell you, orangey type blushes are your friend. I promise you. I promise you. Okay. I almost forgot to do this. I'm gonna take my Kunafa powder, and with this, I am just going to sweep under those eyes, and it's just gonna brighten it up even more. And I'm just like, for real, just sweep. Okay? Let's get a little bit on the brush like so. Dust it under there. You see, it just brightens it up. Plus, I love the way it smells, so I definitely want to put it on my face. Like, okay, so for my lips, first I'm gonna go in with BFF by ColourPop, new favorite liner. BFF and Pitch, those two together, yeah. And in the center of this, I'm going to be using Dolled Up by Sugar Pill. Look at them brows. Ooh. Okay. And for my gloss today, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty, what is this, Space Suit gloss, and I'm just going to put this in the center of the lips. Okay. Let me tell you, honey, I am proud of my little look. Okay. Thank you, Mitchell. So that is it for this look. I think I did a good job. What do you guys think? I think I came pretty close. I don't have the same products that he did, but this look was so pretty, and I just had to do it for myself and for you guys because I know you guys love stuff like this, okay? So, did you like the video? If you did, please give it a thumbs up, okay? And if you like what you see, please subscribe, okay? And if you really like being here, then hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss anything whenever I do upload, and you join the family, whether you want to be a Silver Belle or a Silver Fox. That's up to you, baby. Okay, follow me on all of my social media platforms, which is Instagram and Snapchat. Everything is under Savannah Sylver. And until the next video, I love you guys so much. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys real soon on the next one.